Playing against the Doctor. We don't have Sauron. Oh, never mind. We have Sauron. I mean, so these are the cards we want. They got Bast. Okay. Let's play Thaddeus in this lane. We can use Stark Tower stuff later. If they hit a Red Guardian, it's a 50-50 shot, and I don't think I hate if they miss on energy if they just get rid of Thaddeus. Like, I don't think that's a bad thing, technically. It's not great, but it's definitely not the worst. Let's go Luna right now. Mobius is a jerk. You know what? I really think he's a jerk. So if I use Enchantress on this, I go Enchantress next turn on this middle lane, and I get 2/3 costs for Scar. A Silver Sable's rude. Wait, but it missed. Silver Sable missed. That means my top card. That means the top card of my deck was actually Skill. Also, I'm dumb and didn't play Enchantress. I guess it doesn't matter. They got an extra Mobius.
All systems go.
All right, we're thinning our deck. If we can draw Fastball Special, we can win here. It just comes down to Fastball Special. It's not Fastball Special. Can we still win this though? I clicked on something else instead of that. That was even just a miss. Not even me being distracted. I think we win with just those two, right? If we play Enchantress in the right lane, and Kid Omega, I guess right as well, because otherwise it's no points or less points. We win here. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, by the way. I misclicked entirely, and twice. Once I crashed out of the game. That was the second time. The first time, I actually meant to play Enchantress mid, but it wouldn't have mattered because they had a second Mobius, because of course they did. But we didn't get to do the cool combo that I wanted to do. But it really didn't matter. Okay, hold up. I want to see if I'm either cooking or baked here. Let's go to the next game. Well, I didn't mean to actually tab out there. I actually just misclicked. But anyway, let's do this thing. Okay, we got Shadow. It hits Red Skull every time. Every time it hits Red Skull. Does he hit? It's random character, so we can't hit Adamantium Infusion. Yes! Let's go! Okay, we win this, y'all. We win this. We so win this. And we've Shuri. This is it. This is the moment. We have it all. Come on, give me the Fastball. Give it to me. Inject it directly into my veins. Bye, Black Cat. We hardly knew ye. I'm so excited, y'all. We can't use Kid Omega, by the way. We have to go it's just Fastball into Adamantium. I believe what's about to happen could legally be required to have age verification. I'm not saying you're wrong. You didn't realize that you could just ask the game for the things you need and it gives them to you. Yeah, have you not been trying that? All right, so Fastball Special does 31 points against them. And then we Adamantium Infusion in the left lane. That's amazing. We did the thing. That's incredible. That is a really, really good amount of points.
Victory.
That's incredible. I love it. Next game. We're starting off over here with a Sauron in the right lane. We can play Thaddeus following. I don't hate Chimichanga. Chimichanga's probably fine. Let's just play Thaddeus in this lane. We aren't... It still has a buff over here, unfortunately, but it's fine. I can potentially Enchantress this lane. I don't know if they don't spend all their energy. Ooh, Central Park is interesting. So there's a bug right now. If you click out of the game, it'll crash. That's on me. I misclicked. What? No. What? Well, that's atrocious. I hate that. Can I play other turns? I have to skip a turn if I do that? All right, well, that blows. I'm leaving it in because I want to show that. But also, I think we can still win this because I have Enchantress in this deck. I got a Scar. That's cool. All right, what do we got now? Let me see this. Did you take, you took Weapon X to Infinity or you got it to like Infinity Split? Like, what do you mean right there? Sorry, there's two different things. I just want to make sure I congratulate you correctly. Hit Red Skull? That's not Red Skull, but it's still fine. I know they got power over here and I'm living with that. Nice, well, that's still very cool. I love it. Okay. The correct thing to do right now is just to play Fastball Special here to destroy this. Then we Adamantium Infusion in the middle. I wish I could use it in the right lane, but I obviously can't. Fastball Special is such an awesome card. I love it. All right, can I have Enchantress? Tell me they didn't spend all their energy so I get to use Thaddeus on this turn. No, Thaddeus? Oh, come on, I need Enchantress. This game is so easy. This is such an easy game. Chat, just become better at getting the cards that you ask for. I don't know why this game is so difficult for people. You just ask for a card and you get it. You can skip a turn. It doesn't matter. The game can crash. It doesn't matter. This game is so easy. That's so lucky, legitimately. I can pretend like it's easy, but this was just pure luck that we got this game. I don't know why they're trying to onslaught a bunch of no ability cards. That is a really weird choice.
Victory.
That's a blast. Gosh. This is such a... Shuri Red Skull is back in 2025. And I love it. Sauron immediately is kind of amazing, though. We have Fastball Special. I've been enjoying Thaddeus in this deck for the extra consistency of getting all the big cards. Because we've got 4 different cards that we really would like to get. +1 energy this turn. It doesn't matter. I'd like to get Thaddeus if I could, but that's about it. Yeah, I can't use these cards I just got. I can go Shuri Typhoid potentially. Right now, that's my plan. Weapon X. This is, Oh, this is just a deck, Morgan deck, right? This is Morgan? I think it's just Morgan here. Couldn't Zero be, couldn't Zero just be better than Thaddeus? Very specifically in terms of giving you, what is it called? The ability to turn off more abilities. But oftentimes you don't care about the abilities being on, for one. And for two, it messes up with your Shuri order, and I didn't like that. So we removed that. And also, this is pretty good. Because now I get to go negative 28 in this right lane into positive 50. Negative 28 in the right lane is what I'm going to give them. And then I also get to go to positive a lot more in another. So we do win this game. I'm not snapping because I want to go. You just think Thaddeus is bad? I think that's fair, honestly. I don't think Thaddeus is amazing. I do enjoy the card, but I don't think it's amazing. I got Lady Deathstrike. All right, Fastball Special. Adamantium Infusion. You would personally prefer Adam, Surge, or Jennifer? I think Surge is an interesting one. I don't know if I'd like Kale as much. Maybe I would. I definitely wouldn't want Adam because you don't have a way to fight for locations. But I think that Surge is a very fair shout. Also, we do win this, by the way. I think it's fair they played the null mid. I think that was relatively what I expected, honestly. Anyway, why would they play a negative 20, spend 5 energy to play a negative 21 card? Doesn't make sense to me, personally.
Victory.
I do have a lot of power. You're not wrong about that. You do right? I have a lot of power in the deck. Maybe it's correct. I don't know. Thaddeus is a flex slot, and I'm willing to accept that. But I've enjoyed him in terms of getting the consistency, personally. Also, we won the game. And we didn't get Thaddeus. Oh, well. Next game. We're playing against a Zombie Galacti gamer. Just saw the animation, but I cut that from the video because I'm an atrocious person who just decided that I was going to tell y'all instead. And you do get to know now that we see a little barf effect on America. We can go with a Sauron right now, as we can still turn off everything else. I didn't spend any gold to get Fastball Special. I got it just by playing the game mode. Well, to be fair, I spent the gold on the pass, right? So I spent gold in the pass in case that counts, but I don't honestly think it counts. Oh, if it does, then oh well. Let's play Starbrand. I think this is okay to do. I don't want them to have this lane. I don't have a way to change locations, so it's gonna be interesting. And this, of course, is the only one that I didn't get the special thing for. They might Wong me in the right lane. I don't know, they might. Let's play Kid Omega over here. Okay, Superior Spider-Man. They've got 3 of their cards right now, and I don't love it. They've got extra energy. What are they doing on this turn? Thaddeus? Honestly, I'm just playing Thaddeus to get a card draw. I also do enjoy it in the fact that when it does trigger, it increases the amount of you getting any other card as well. Not only does it give you, obviously, your 10 plus power cards, but it does give you the other cards that you kind of want. So, like, we have a higher chance now of drawing Shuri as soon as I get a trigger on this. That's a 2 power, or 2 cost. That's 3, so they have 1 unspent energy, which means we get one of our cards. And now we have, instead of a 1 in 4 chance, a 1 in 3 chance to get Shuri. Oh, to be fair, Shuri's now actually awkward in this order. What am I doing here? Am I just gonna, like... I think am I just playing Red Skull in this right lane for now? Or it's Enchantress? What if I activate Kid Omega? Enchantress this? No, it's not correct. I think I'm doing Red Skull, and I want to be able to Fastball Special. I don't think I'm using Kid Omega as much as I would like to. Kid Omega being able to use it after Starbrand is amazing. Doesn't happen all the time, unfortunately. They got their Shuri. Well, why didn't I get mine? That's my question. I'm selfish. Okay. If I just activate this, they only have one trigger in this lane, or one of those in this lane. They're going to get the Maverick and the Shuri bonus. Have they buffed any of these cards? Which of these cards have buffed up stuff? None of those are buffing. Right now, they don't have anything else actually that's put extra power probably onto Zombie Galacti other than America Chavez, right? So that would make it 10 plus 5. It's 15 power. They're adding 30. They're going to be at 35 power in that right lane. So if they're at 35 power, and they're snapping on that, and maybe I'm supposed to retreat here, but I'm going to count this out and imagine I don't have to. They're at 35 power in this right lane. If I play Kid Omega, 35 power, do I go minus 14? No, I think I'm playing Scar, and then I can Adamantium Infusion in the middle. Because they'd only have one card they're changing here. I think this is correct to win. I could be entirely wrong, but we still are getting the bonus on Kid Omega. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's only 15 power. We beat that, right? We win? Can we math to victory? I think we just mathed to victory. Did we just math to victory? And Cougar with the raid. Math! We won with math and we got a raid! God, Fastball Special is a cool card.
Commit tax fraud.
I don't commit tax fraud. Next game. Ooh, Vormir is interesting. Okay. So we can... Vormir I don't hate, right? Because it could actually still benefit us. Let's go with a Thaddeus in this lane. Starbrand. Not helpful. They've got Valentina. So this is like that standard deck, right? This is the standard deck that we've seen a few times. With like... What's the card I can't remember the name of? Chamber, that's it. It's Chamber. Okay. They destroy their Electro, sure. We're just gonna get some extra energy as well right now. So they've got 6 energy. They can probably honestly just play their big guy at the mid. Hey, they got Fastball Special. That's cheating. I was gonna play that card. All right, I'm gonna play Red Skull here. We then Fastball Special. Cougar is a creator. He created 45% of the decks you play. I've heard that from a lot of people. So this is good for us, right? Oh my gosh, and we have the Adamantium Infusion? God, that's so good! I love it! I don't care! I don't care about any of that! Deal! I thought it was the highest power. Why is it not the highest power? Is it not that? Wait, how does Fast Special work? Your highest... Oh, it's just a random enemy card. Oh, I should have realized that. It's fine. We still win this. That's so good. I love that. Okay. So... what am I doing on this turn then? Can I go Starbrand, Sauron? And that's it? Or what if I play it in this lane? I like this. I think that's our play I'll go for. They never have a Shang-Chi. Does this deck run Shang-Chi? I don't think it runs Shang-Chi. I think I'm okay in the left. Because their card is destroyed. It's Heimdall? Never mind, I was never worried. Chat, you were worried, and I wasn't. That's fun. Gosh.
Victory.
I am having too much fun with this deck. Fastball special with a Shuri Red Skull is such a nice combo that y'all, it just makes me happy. Heimdall was actually legitimately scary. You're not wrong. But thankfully, it doesn't matter when you double the power of Red Skull. Next game. Dang it, Dance, you're making me want to upgrade to get Infusion. I kid you not, I have played 0 games, maybe 1 game actually, with Adamantium Infusion before playing with this deck. Is this a Wild Child deck? It could be. I'm playing Thaddeus in the left lane. But I've legitimately not used the card in the slightest because I just didn't care. But now, an Enchantress? Sure. Adamantium Infusion doesn't give you the strongest card, right? Or if they destroy my card. Wait, if they destroy my card, we're fine with this. I'll pop off. This is a Galactus deck. I just realized their name and also like this weird style of like avoiding everything else kind of makes it feel Galactus. I'm gonna play Typhoid Mary here, because here's the thing. If I can use all of these cards to just do one really big thing at the mid final turn, kind of love it. What if you destroy a negative power card? It doesn't say anything here. So what if you destroy a negative power card with Fastball Special? Kind of interested. Okay, I don't care. 16 power. Tell me they Shang-Chi. All right, let's Red Skull into Sauron. I don't need, I currently don't need Scar. First Ghost Rider things? It could be. I honestly thought it's still Galactus, or it's like, honestly, I think a better call. Oh wait, but also why do they have Gambit? Oh my gosh, is it Gambit Cannon? I feel like this might be Gambit Cannon. Sauron does nothing other than just be points. Behold my mighty 100% Gambit Cannon. Oh, you're talking about that. I think it is. We know they have Gambit. They played Sarah and Onslaught. So what are they playing on this final turn? It's Wong into, all they're doing here is they're just going to play Wong into the, what's the other card I'm thinking of here? So does that mean we really need to like... All right, hear me out. So if I go Gambit here, Fastball Special into Thunderbolt. I think it's this. That's not the one I wanted to hit. That's unfortunate. But I basically just need to not bring it back. I basically just need to leave the negative power on their side of the board and hope that's enough to win the game. With the negative 15 power, I think I win the game. Are we beating a Wong Gambit combo with like Onslaught and everything? The answer, oh shoot, Scorn could kill me. Scorn's actually the answer that could kill me. If they get too much power, I lose. Uh-oh, it's all Scorn. All right, come on, you need to hurry up the animation second enter Marvel Snap. Let's go. That's what kills me. Surfer. Boom! Wait, what? No, we're still fine. All right, that should be on. Yes! Take that, combo deck. My combo's better than your combo because I don't need to leave my cards on the board to leave the combo. Oh, I'm so here for this, y'all. Shuri Red Skull in 2025, about to be 2026, does not look the same that you remember it, but it is so much more fun. Next game. Oh, please give me Shuri. Give me Shuri. Come on, Marvel Snap. I've never asked for anything in my entire life. Just give me Shuri, please. Please give me Shuri. Please give me Shuri. Please give me Shuri. I'm really calm. I also don't hate Destroyer. I support Destroyer too. They get 2 cards here. This is definitely chamber stuff, I think. They shouldn't be able to play that card. If the only card they should be able to play on this next coming turn. Got the thing. We got the pieces of the puzzle. It's all together. All right. Shuri, Red Skull. This is it. Oh my gosh, y'all, we're about to do so many cool things. Please, okay, now if I can get Adamantium Infusion, that's like fire. Do we snap? If I wanted them to retreat, yes. Legitimately, this is where I should be snapping. You're correct. I just really want to be able to get this game in. Like, this is a cool game. I am not snapping because I am trying to record a piece of content. If I was not doing that, I don't snap. And they're not spending energy. Thaddeus Ross coming in clutch right. We got the Adamantium Infusion. God, okay, dude, my snapping fingers trigger is itching right now. My snapping fingers itching. No! Victory. Let me do my cool thing, please. Why would they do these things to me? Next game. Thaddeus, turn 2. What we're doing. Got it. Kunlun is fine. We do have these cards. We have Shuri, Red Skull. We're going Lunas now, I think, next turn, though. They're doing Chamber. Okay, sure. Great Portal's interesting. We have the Fastball special. They have 5 in their hand of 6. They have 5 different cards that are 5 cost or higher. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see, y'all. We're just going to play Shuri here. Are they doing Scar? I don't know. I kind of don't hate it still. Can we get Prio here? Honestly, don't know if I even need Prio. Might be Hela. Hela's a good shout. Yeah, it's Hela. With Odin, that's Hela. %100% Hela. Do we win this now? Is that just a win for us? Because if I go Fastball Special, they get negative 28 power, and they also lose another 8 because of the Red Skull bonus going away. So if they lose, I kid you not, right? It's 28, or what is it? It would go to, if I can do the math right, they lose 36 power in that lane. We both have 3 power then. We are tied in that left lane. And then I Adamantium Infusion over here. We are tied here, and I win here. Oh god, Gambit could kill me. If Gambit hits the left lane, I'm in trouble. No, we win. We should be okay. That's a little weird of you to do that, Ghost Rider, but okay. Yep, we're tied there. Adamantium Infusion. Math is broken in this game, y'all. There's a lot of games that we're just doing math and winning. That's it. Which is kind of wild to me, but I love this. This is so much fun. Shuri Red Skull in 2025 is like, or, you know, 2026 in a couple weeks, right? Like, this is so much fun. All right, next game. Murder World doesn't help us. Chill. Okay, they're chill. Get it? Because they're cool the whole time. What are they playing? Agony over there. A merge deck. This is going to be a rough one to play against, right? Merge is difficult. We have to be able to stop them earlier. Wait, is this not merge? Why are they running Martyr? Play Luna here. I think they might destroy some stuff. It's magic. They've got the magic in me. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. It's destroy? Hey, are destroy decks really running Martyr? All right. Sure. Speaking of sure, Shuri. It's in the right order, right? Cool. We have all of our 10 power cards in hand, so there's Thaddeus isn't helpful at this point. Kid Omega, we haven't gotten a lot of use out of either. Yes, we did actually in one of those recent games, right? We did get. And honestly, I like every single card in this deck. It took me a bit of time to try to figure this stuff out, but it's really come together. Is this Cerebro 5? I think this is Cerebro 5. I shouldn't be snapping because I think they retreat. But also, if that's Cerebro, we just eat them alive with the Red Skull. And we have Enchantress. Like, they are just destroyed. We thought it was Merge, then we thought it was Destroy. But now that we Ancient One typically means Cerebro 5. What are they going to do? Is this going to be the, Agent Venom? What? What are they doing? It's such a weird game. I'm just gonna play Scar, and then I'm gonna Fastball Special, because I have Enchantress. I really don't know what they're doing. This is a real player. It's not a bot. I have no idea, in the slightest, what they're doing. But I think we win, so who cares? I don't know what our opponent was on right there. But, I mean, that's a weird one to end it off on. I feel like the Agent Venom's the only thing that felt really weird inside of a Cerebro deck. Everything else kind of made sense. Even the magic stuff, like that was like a weird combo, but I get what they were trying to do. I don't know. This is, I knew when when Fastball Special was first shown, I was like, okay, the first thing I wanted to do, maybe it wasn't even the first thing. I think I maybe heard it elsewhere. But I just known for a bit that I really wanted to be able to mess with Fastball Special and Adamantium Fusion on the final turn, and then using something really big before it, again, like the Shuri Red Skull of old, which was a very big combo. And one of the cool things I really enjoy about Marvel Snap is that these old styles of decks, if they're forgotten, or if they are like not played and then something happens to them, Second Dinner does a really cool way to bring them back. And I think that this deck, I don't know if this was their intention, right, with this pile of cards above me, but it felt like a lot of fun and really enjoyable. Let's talk about the deck itself, break it down, because I had a blast. I had an absolute blast with this deck. I did not expect to be able to enjoy the Fast Special and Adamantium Fusion as much as I did, but I really had a blast. It was so enjoyable being able to try to use these these two cards together on the final turn that really let you be able to do a big payoff for everything else you had done thus far. And Shuri Red Skull is a deck that's been dead for a couple of years now, since it was like amazing because Shuri was a lot better. They changed her, thankfully. But this specific pile was really great. I loved being able, what you typically want to do, right, is if you have these earlier cards with like Sauron, you play that early, then you go for a Thaddeus, typically, maybe Kid Omega if you don't have it. Then you can try to go with Luna, or you just set up with other big stuff like a Star Brand or what have you. You don't mind using, if you don't get your like Fast Special and Adamantium Fusion together specifically, sometimes you can use Kid Omega instead of Fastball Special and just keep the power on the board rather than afflicting your opponent's side with it, and then be able to use Adamantium Fusion later on. And sometimes you just want to put a lot of really big cards on the board, right? With like a Star Brand and Typhoid Mary and Red Skull, and then you just go with like an Enchantress to turn off the annoying ongoing abilities. You obviously have Scar as an additional way to like keep power on the board, which we used all of these cards in the deck during these games, and I had a blast with it. In terms of higher series cards and replacements, I don't, I'm gonna say like Luna Snow's one that like has been in a lot of decks. I think Luna Snow is one of the most popular cards right now, but I also think that you don't really need her in the end. You probably could try to go with a different energy cheating card. I don't think, you could try to go with like a Kale. You could try to go with Surge. You could try to do maybe a Superior. I don't know. But Luna Snow is just one of the best cards right now and honestly feels really great. And then if the next card in terms of things you may not have, Thaddeus Ross is a card that a lot of people didn't have because of it's just not the craziest, the most exciting card. And I get that. If you don't have him, right, you can go with an Adam Warlock. You can talk about Surge. Again, Jennifer Kale. Stuff like that. I think one of those cards could probably work instead. You just like getting the consistency because you are in the end, you need that Fast Special and Adamantium Fusion typically, and you need some big cards to be able to combo with it. So Thaddeus Ross obviously helps you there. Kid Omega, you don't need him either. You can kind of go with a Venom, but it's fine with this bit. And then Scar was a great payoff. We didn't, if you don't have Scar, you could try to go with potentially, I was thinking about using a, what was his face? I was thinking about trying to go with Surtur, but if you go with that, then you don't get the benefit when Adamantium Fusion brings back a card. So you don't get the benefit of Scar or like Surtur at that point. You could try it. Maybe it'll work. You could also try to put a Zero in here instead. I just didn't like the interaction between Zero and Shuri in particular, because you really do prefer Shuri over Zero, because oftentimes if you have an ongoing ability that is negative, you don't care because you're just putting more power on the board. I don't care if I have a 3-cost card that is 40 power, but gives their cards on, their locations, the other 2 locations, plus 3 power, as in Starbrand. But Adamantium Fusion is obviously a really cool card and really interesting, but let's talk about that and Fastball Special, as they are the 2 newest cards, and I actually haven't really played with Adamantium Fusion before this deck. I think I had 1 or 2 games, and it just didn't interest me. I played it, and I was like, I really would love to be able to use Fastball Special, and I didn't have it yet, so I kind of just sat on it and waited for a little bit. This was one of the cards that I did want to try to put a video out on, and I just couldn't figure out something that interested me. But now I've gotten it, and it's like, oh my gosh, you can do this with the Fast Special on the final turn, and it feels like those 2 were made for each other, right? Obviously, it's Adamantium Fusion and the Fast Special are both like Wolverine cards, so there's probably thematics there, but it was a blast. I absolutely loved what this card did, and it was really interesting and really cool to be able to bring back a really massive power card after destroying it with either, Longtip, thank you for the follow, appreciate you, with either a Fastball Special or or Kid Omega, which, speaking of, you could try to go with potentially like using a Zola instead, because you do get the extra energy. That is an option. I don't know if it's the right one, but that is a valid option, I think. You could also, instead of Adamantium Fusion, if you don't have that, I think Phoenix Force is an interesting way to potentially talk about it, especially if you want to use Surtur instead of Scar, because then you can actually get that additional trigger for, Surtur, which would matter a lot, and that's really cool. So Adamantium Fusion is an awesome card. You do, you can only get it either snap packs or if you get the Super Premium Season Pass. If you have it and that's something you want to mess with, I do think it combines really cleanly with Fastball Special. And Fastball Special is, of course, the brand new card inside of the Team Clash game mode that you can earn. And I bought this card via the whatever tokens that you get in the game mode. I bought the Premium Pass because it's 1,200 gold that skips a lot of time waiting and gives you more tokens. I think it gave me like an extra 1,000 tokens, so it allowed me to get Fastball Special that much sooner. And I honestly am having a blast with the card. I'm not saying you need to get it, but I'm really enjoying it. It's a really cool card, and I don't think there's anything quite like it, right? One of the my favorite things that we did was that one game where we're dealing with the Gambit Special deck, where they were putting down a bunch of ways to like destroy my entire side of the board. And then I said, I don't care, because I can just hurt your side instead. And that's what let us win the game. And that was really cool and interesting. And I love that. So Fast Special is a different type of card entirely, not anything quite like it. I will say, by the way, I didn't talk about this before with the Adamantium Infusion, but I do believe you need to have an extra space open. He said it counts like a Ghost Rider. You have to have 2 slots to use it. So keep that in mind if you have it. If you don't have Fastball Special, I actually think that's one of the cards, again, you could maybe try to go with a Venom instead, but like Venom and Kid Omega are about the only 2 I'd really go for, and I really enjoy Fastball Special here. I don't know. This was a really cool card. I'm stoked that Shuri Red Skull is back in any way, shape, and form, and I'm stoked about this deck. If y'all enjoyed it, appreciate you hanging out to the very end of the video, and I'll catch y'all around in the next one whenever I have the free time to record it. Peace out.